A question we get a lot here at The Big is, who do I need to list as a driver on my insurance policy? For example, do you need to include your retired mother who will occasionally borrow your car to take your toddler on a play date? Or what about your teen child who just got their learner's permit? It can be confusing, so in this video, we'll tackle some common scenarios that can leave people wondering whether or not they should list a driver so that you can better answer this question for yourself. But before we start, we wanted to let you know that if you have any insurance-related questions, don't hesitate. Drop them in the comments below and we'll be happy to answer them either directly in the comment section or in future videos and blog posts. And while you're at it, don't forget to like this video and follow us on social media for more great insurance-related content. All right, let's get into it and answer the question, who needs to be listed as a driver on your insurance policy? I'll start by saying this. A general principle is that if someone drives your car regularly, they should be listed on your policy, especially if they live in your household and are licensed to drive, but do not have their own vehicle and insurance policy. If they do have their own vehicle and insurance policy, they won't need to be listed as a driver, but you should provide your insurance company with their insurance information, including their carrier, policy number, and policy expiration date. Okay, let's take a look at some different scenarios. If your teen driver just got their learner's permit, which requires them to have a fully licensed driver with them at all times, you will not have to list them on your insurance policy. Keep in mind that this changes the day they graduate to a license which does allow them to drive on their own. When this happens, they'll need to be added. If your teen driver doesn't drive your car too often because they live full-time with their other parent, they do not have to be listed on your policy. This changes in co-parenting situations where the child is splitting time between parents and driving both cars. In cases like these, you'll need to list your child, and usually your insurer will only charge half the premium to reflect the child's living arrangements. If your adult child lives at home, has their driver's license but does not have their own vehicle, they'll need to be listed. That being said, if they have their own car and insurance policy, again, you will only have to provide your insurance carrier with their insurance information. Like I mentioned, anyone living in your household with a driver's license and no insurance policy of their own, they should be listed on your policy. Much like an adult child, if your parent has their own car and insurance policy, simply provide your carrier with the requisite information. If you've been paying attention to this video so far, you can probably guess that friends, neighbors, and acquaintances who occasionally drive your car will not need to be added to your policy. But keep in mind that when you lend your car, you're also lending your insurance. So if there's an incident, your policy will be affected. You'll make the claim and your insurance record will be affected. So be sure to only lend your car to someone who will drive carefully and who is fully licensed. All right, hopefully this video has answered any questions you may have had about which drivers to list on your insurance policy. And if we didn't, let us know, drop those questions in the comments below and we'll be happy to answer them. As always, for more information on this topic and all things insurance, check out our blog or connect with a big broker. We're here to be your trusted insurance advisors.